What's up, guys? Kris Krohn here, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about how you can actually get in to the new school of the way real estate is actually happening these days on flipping 3 to 5 properties a month, even if you're totally brand new in the game. And that's not something that I want to talk about without my buddy Cody Sperber. So I asked him to get on a plane, fly on out here, and he's meeting up with me. And what we're going to do here is we are going to settle into this conversation and help you figure out the new school way that real estate is now being done, that your parents, they don't even get it.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
What's up, guys? I'm back with my buddy Cody, and dude, today we are going to be doing a little bit of free sparring on the convo of real estate. Dude, listen, you have really helped reinvent the space. Like the old school way of like, I'm going to get a realtor, I'm going to find a deal on the MLS, I'm going to buy it with a bank. Dude, you're playing at a total different level.
Totally different level. And in fact, in this video, we're going to break down the old school versus the new school way that people are actually crushing it in real estate.
Dude,
right
and the
now.
millennials that get their hands on this, they are doing it. And the old generation is scratching their head like, I don't understand the social media stuff. What are you doing here? But man, it's being done easier and faster than ever before, just through technology, through a laptop and a cell phone.
Yeah, and first off, I'm excited to have this conversation because I'm so passionate about this particular investing strategy. I cut my teeth in real estate, kind of doing it like this. My mentor was old school. Right? And then I took the best of what he had and I brought it into the new school.
Dude, we're in our 30s. Our mentors were definitely old school.
He was definitely old school. If you could just picture like a 75-year-old with Adidas sweatpants up to here with a polo shirt tucked in. Just
yes, the polo shirt.
All right, so let's just talk about this. So first off, the old school way has made probably millions of millionaires. So I'm not dogging on this.
No.
It's just nowhere near as effective
It's
as
just
what's
old tech.
happening.
It's old technology.
Yeah, and what did we used to do? We used to go to a real estate agent, right? And we would just say, hey, we want to buy a house or we want to renovate a house. Go find us a good deal. So they go and find you a house, right? And then once you find a house, they pretty much handle everything. They handle the negotiations, they fill out the paperwork, they do all that. And all they tell you to do is, good luck, how do I draw a bank?
Put a B on it. Oh, there you go.
Yes,
that's the bank.
That's
All
as
right,
good as I
that's
got.
good.
I was going to do pillars, but...
This got really technical.
Yeah. Go to a bank, get the financing, and then what happens is you close, right? And now that you own the house, it's up to you to do whatever you're going to do with it. You could turn it into a rental, renovate it, do whatever. That's the old school way, like I said. This is cool, and there's still a lot of deals on the MLS.
It's still going down.
I buy a lot of houses off the MLS. But where are the majority of the customers at? Where are the majority of the deals at that have the biggest profit? They're not on the MLS because this is where everybody's fishing.
Yes.
I want to fish in a different pond. And so the new school way is using social, right? Social is where your customers are at. And like right now, you're on YouTube, you're watching this, right? We're building a relationship with you. You should be, in turn, doing this for your real estate investing business.
Yes.
Right? And so whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, I'm constantly generating leads off of social through video, through posts. If you see my Instagram, I'm very active, I'm very consistent, but I'm doing that strategically because I know that I want to generate a lot of leads and a lot of opportunities. So the new school way kind of works like this. And it's generating a lot of leads off of social. It's using the latest and greatest automation, right? What am I saying? What do I mean by automation? There's certain things that back in the day, you had to do all manually, right? Nowadays, I can automate a lot of my marketing. I can automate a lot of my, even when I say automation, I'm not just talking about technology. I have VAs helping me with my business. And all I did was cut a video one time that said, step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this, rinse and repeat. And they're inside my CRM, which is my customer relationship management software. And I believe you have some referrals and recommendations for good automation. But my team is in here every single day. My marketing is automated. The way I process deals is automated. Even the way I send out contracts is automated. One click, boom. Yeah. Contract auto feels, things fire out.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for digital signatures.
I know, I love it.
I'm on the go. See, with this strategy, I can run my business from anywhere in the world through my cell phone or my laptop.
So let me ask you this question then. How do you do 3 to 5 deals a month and make 5, 10, 15 grand a pop?
Okay, so it works like this, right? And so some of you guys have heard wholesaling before. I call it quick flipping because it's the fastest way to get paid with the lowest amount of risk. And for those of you that don't know what this is, I'm just going to break it down.
Yeah, do it absolutely.
1 minute.
Right
I got 1 minute. Let's see if I can get it done. All right. So let's say you want to make $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 30 days or less. All right. So here's you, if I can draw, the wholesaler. Right? And
not very happy.
Yeah, let's make you a happy wholesaler, right? You're about to get real happy once we get paid. And so what you're going to do is you're going to master the art of marketing, right? What does that mean? That means generating leads on social. That means understanding online and offline marketing like a boss. And I spent a lot of time training my students on 14 just insane ways to generate leads.
Yes.
Right? And so who are we marketing for? We're marketing for somebody that we call a distressed seller. And that means that something has happened in their life that is causing them to become extremely motivated to sell, and they need cash quickly. Now, right now, when you drive down the street of your average American neighborhood, 95% of the houses, they're not distressed. They're not distressed, they're not motivated. They would never sell at a discount.
Yes.
Right? But there's 5% of people that would at any given time.
They have something going on in their life, and what they need is a solution. They got a problem, and they need someone to step in and help provide a solution.
Right? So when they see our marketing, right, what you're going to do is you're going to show up, and you're going to make them an offer to purchase their house. And it's going to be a win-win offer, right? Because you never want
Dude, is this like old school bandit signs like on the corner, like we buy houses?
You know, I actually make money from bandit signs still, but what about a digital bandit sign?
That's what I was asking.
What if
do you go digital with your bandits?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. I have Facebook ads running around the clock.
You know what I love about this guy? There's almost
leads.
Zero overlap between what Cody does and what I do. Like we play in two totally different worlds, and it works.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine this. I'm not only doing Facebook ads to generate motivated sellers, I have a Facebook bot automatically sucking leads off of Facebook and funneling them into my operation.
Dude, real quick, before we get to the end of the video, I just got to ask, are you going to provide me something that I can give everyone with like a link below, like where we can give them access to like stepping in and getting all this stuff?
You know what?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
good.
Absolutely.
Awesome. No, we're good then.
You twisted my arm. All right, so we show up, we work out a deal, we put their house under contract, right?
Yeah.
This piece of paper, up to this point, we hadn't bought their house yet. We just worked out a deal to buy it. Once we get this piece of paper signed, right, it gives us what's called equitable interest in the property, which gives us control to be able to
negotiate,
to actually flip this. This is the thing, when we're quick flipping, we're not flipping this. We're flipping this. Wow. And so what we're going to do next is, guess what we're going to do next? What do you guys think we're going to do next? You know, maybe put in the comment section what you think the next step is.
I think that you probably like go to someone else that's like, dang, that's a really good deal. Can I buy that paper?
You turn back on your marketing.
Yep. Marketing to find it, there's a sandwich in the middle, and you market to move it.
You market to move it. Who are we looking for? I'm just going to go back over to here just because I
got more room. Not just for sellers anymore. You're looking for investors.
I'm looking for cash buyers. Right? Who's a cash buyer?
Dude, that's an investor that's like, show me a deal that has a lot of good money, and I'll take that off your hands.
Yeah.
But at the right price.
You're a cash buyer, right?
Yes.
You're a landlord that's looking for good deals. Now, what do cash buyers typically have? Lots of cash.
Yes.
And less time.
Yes.
And so they're like, yeah, serve it up to me on a silver platter, baby. Let's go. I want to do a deal.
So you could find a house for 120, and it might be worth 180, and this person's like, I'll pay 140.
Yeah. So let's say this is worth 180, like you said. It's worth. This is the ARV.
After fair value.
We get it under contract for say 90. Why would somebody sell for 90? Well, it needs some repairs. It's old and outdated. They're going through a divorce. They had a bad night last night. They woke up in jail.
They
whatever.
get fixed.
Something has happened in their life.
Had a bad night and woke up in jail.
Whatever it is. You know, but I'm telling you, it was a funny story. One time the guy was like, I got my car impounded. I woke up in jail last night and I was late to my job, so they fired me. We make me an offer to buy my house. I'm like, I'm the perfect guy to talk to right now.
Okay, wow.
So, I know. So, but normally it's not that bad. Normally it's just they're relocating or they're tired of being a landlord. So we show up, we get it under contract for $90,000. We find a cash buyer and we say, listen, it's worth $180. It needs $25,000 worth of work or whatever. I'll sell it to you for $100K. Okay, and one of those cash buyers says, I'll take that deal.
I want that.
Right? And we fill out one other piece of paperwork. It's called an assignment form.
So 1, 2.
2, and we assign it for to them to buy it for $100,000. Now, When the deal closes, what happens? This seller gets the 90K.
And you get the 10.
There's 10K left over, right? And that comes, boop, and that's when you go, I'm so happy, I'm a wholesaler, right? How many times can I do this? And if I had automation and I had more
If you had automation, if you had the leads, and if you had the marketing, my guess is you could probably do it between 3 and 5 times a month.
3 and 5 times a month. That would be like, you're kind of trying.
Okay.
You're not like
Full.
going crazy. I have students, and I this isn't normal, but I have some students doing it 10, 20, 30 times a month.
Yeah.
And when they start scaling their business and they're calling me, they're sending me Christmas cards, I'm like their best friend.
Oh, I'm sure,
because they're like, you changed my life. And,
Yes.
and this process, I didn't even know existed when I first got into the business. But now you guys know that, because you're watching videos with Kris, that this stuff exists. So now you don't have an excuse. You have to go try this.
Guys, there's some of you out there that are always hitting me up and like, dude, show me the quick cash stuff. I'm like, dude, you know my game. My model works like this. So for those of you that are watching, you're like, dude, I need a quicker methodology. I want to do something like this. Wholesaling is my road. Dude, listen, there's a link in the description below. Cody is going to hook you up. Whatever that is, Cody always over delivers like a madman. So when you click the link, I want you to take full advantage and dude, let him step into your world after he's created massive value and then help you absolutely go out there and freaking crush it.
This is the tip of the iceberg. Let me show you all the steps involved. And when it all pulls together for you, you're going to be like, oh my God, why haven't I been doing this forever now?
Awesome.
So, check it out.
Awesome, you guys. Hey, Cody, dude, thank you for being here today, dude, man. You rock. I appreciate it. And guys, for the rest of you, click the link in the description below. You're also going to find a link to Cody's channel, dude. Hop on his YouTube and check out what he's doing. You're going to get a lot more information there. Thanks for being here. And for the rest of you guys, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.